There's something wrong in this forest, something I've never felt. The force moves strangely here, as if every shadow is watching, waiting. It's like the air itself is holding its breath. Whatever calls to me from this place isn't simply darkness. It's something older, deeper, and I can't shake the feeling that it knows me.
You've come searching for answers. You always have. Even as a farm boy, staring at twin suns, you felt the pull towards something greater, a truth just beyond the horizon. That hunger has guided you here once more to a place where the Force whispers more loudly than the wind. You seek clarity, Luke. But be prepared. Not all answers bring comfort.
Vader? Is that what you're saying? His presence? Or what's left of it? I thought I felt traces of him when I arrived, but I convinced myself it was only memory. Ben, if remnants of who he was still echo here, then this forest carries more than history. It carries judgment.
This place remembers the Empire and the fall of its master. The soil has drunk the fear of countless soldiers, and the trees have listened to the whispers of those who served the darkness. Every shadow here carries an echo of tyranny. Even now, the forest holds remnants of those final moments, triumph, collapse, and the lingering imprint of a soul that struggled between ruin and redemption.
My son, Luke, I have watched you from afar through the currents of the Force, felt your struggles, your triumphs, and the weight you carry. You are more than I could ever have been at your age, yet I sense the same questions, the same longing to understand what must be faced. I wish I could guide you more directly, but even in death, I am bound by the echoes of what I once was.
The Force is testing you. It does not judge with malice, but with purpose. In places like this, the veil that separates worlds thins, and the living may brush against the memories of the dead. Understand, Luke? Both realms influence each other. The present, just as the present reshapes the past through understanding. The divide is far narrower than you imagine.
Father, why here? Of all places, why would your presence return in a place so heavy with fear and shadows? Is this where your past gathers itself? Or is this where I'm meant to confront something you couldn't? I want to understand, but none of this feels like coincidence.
Because this forest is filled with all I tried to hide, fear, anger, the choices that shaped my fall, and the shadows I carried in my heart. Every tree, every stone seems to remember my failures, and in its silence it keeps the memory of the darkness I embraced. You must see it, Luke, not to be consumed by it, but to understand what shaped me, and to ensure it does not shape you in the same way.
He must confront what remains, the shreds of fear, anger, and sorrow that held him captive for so long. And you, Luke, are not exempt from this trial. The shadow that shaped him now observes you. It watches to see whether you will repeat his paths or transcend it.
Something else is here. I can feel it pushing against my thoughts, testing my clarity, almost challenging me to step closer. It doesn't feel alive, yet it doesn't feel gone either. Whatever it is, it's not just watching, it's waiting for me specifically.
The echo of Vader, a shadow of the rage I once allowed to define me. It lingered long after my redemption, and though it cannot harm the galaxy as it once did, it may seek to touch you, my son. It will test your resolve, your compassion, and your faith in the Force. You must face it fully with courage and clarity, or it will haunt you as it haunted me, whispering of fear, failure, and the power that corrupts.
Remember, Luke, a Jedi fights not shadow, but to understand it for only by acknowledging what lies within ourselves can we overcome it. If you wage war against darkness blindly, you risk becoming its mirror. But if you face it with clarity and compassion, the shadow loses its hold. That is the path of the true Jedi. Not conquest, but harmony.
Then, let it try. I won't run from shadows or echoes, not anymore. If this presence seeks to intimidate me, it will find I am not the same person I was on the Death Star. I've faced Vader's darkness before, and I won't be shaken by its memory. Whatever stands against us will face me with the full strength of the light.
Let me face what I was, the Vader I cannot erase, so that you may see what I have learned too late, so that you may understand the choices that bind a soul and the strength it takes to overcome them. Through my reckoning, you will find the path meant for you. Through my shadow, you will learn to walk in the light, to become what you are truly destined to be. A Jedi who is whole, unafraid, and free of the chains that bound your father for so long.
Together, none of us needs to confront this alone, not anymore. If this is a trial, then we face it as one, teacher, father, and son. Whatever rises from the darkness, we meet it united, and together we'll end what's left of the shadow